Welcome. So what we talked about previously is how zeros, factors, and polynomials are related. And let me just kind of go through a quick little crash course so you have that again. Let's take a look at a polynomial here. Let's say our polynomial is going to equal 0. So let's say x squared equals plus x minus 6. All right? So there's your polynomial. And one of the previous problems we did was try to find the zeros. So to do that, there was multiple different ways. One of the ways was to factor it. So if I was going to factor this problem, I'd get x minus 3 times x plus 2. Now, the next thing that's so important about that, when I have x minus 3 and x plus 2, these are what we call the factors. Why do we call them the factors? The reason why we call them the factors is because these two factors multiply to give you your polynomial, right? Let me prove my case. What are the factors of 12? Well, just some examples of the factors. I know these are not all of them. These are your positive factors. These are called the positive factors because 4 times 3 multiply to give you 12, right? That's the same thing as far as polynomials. We're just making now a transition. So these two factors multiply to give you our polynomial. Then remember, the next thing we do is we apply the zero product property. Since I'm multiplying these to get 0, I can say x minus 3 equals 0 and x plus 2 equals 0. Right? Then to actually find the zeros, or our solutions, we solve for x. And those are what we call the zeros. So now I'm saying, oh, here are your zeros. -4 and 5, tell me what the polynomial is. So what we're going to do is we're just going to work backwards to find the polynomial. So there's the zeros. The next thing I can write is x equals -4 and x equals 5. Then the next thing I can do is set them equal to 0. X minus 4 equals 0, and x minus 5 equals 0. Now, since they're written this, now we have them in. Now we can write them in their factored form, multiply by each other to equal 0. So we could say x minus 4 times x minus 5 equals, now we could say equals 0. I guess I'll go through equals 0. But remember, what we're multiplying them for is to find the value of our function, or to get a polynomial. So now I'm just going to have to use FOIL to multiply this out. So I get x squared minus 9x plus 20. And again, if to solve these equals 0, but really this just equals the name of our function, which we'll call f of x. So therefore, when having the zeros -4 and 5, a polynomial just with those zeros would provide you with x squared minus 9x plus 20. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks.